Hello, watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm from and now the headlines as usual. Party chief welcomes Russian Foreign Minister. Singapore-based bank UBO revises up Vietnam's 2022 GDP growth forecast to 7%. And later on, international searches for Vietnamese tourism up in June. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov is paying a two-day visit to Vietnam at the invitation of the host counterpart Bùi Thanh Sơn. On July 6, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng hosted a reception for the Russian top diplomat. At the meeting, Minister Lavrov told the Vietnamese leader that Russia attaches the importance to the comprehensive strategic partnership between two countries. Russia supports ASEAN's central role in the region, Lavrov said, adding that Russia thanks Vietnam for the latter's efforts in promoting Russia-ASEAN relations. The diplomat also expressed Russia's position on international issues, including the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Party General Secretary Trọng affirmed that Vietnam always cherishes and remembers the help from international friends, including the great and effective assistance of the Soviet Union and the Russian Federation in its registered wars and national development throughout periods. The party leader also shared the Russian guest the viewpoint of Vietnam on international issues of mutual concern, which are in line with Vietnam's consistent foreign policy. Vietnam is willing to contribute to the promotion of peace, stability, and international cooperation, he noted. President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc on July 6 had separate meetings with outgoing ambassadors of the UK and Belgium. At the meeting, President Phúc highlighted two milestones in Vietnam-UK ties during the tenure of Ambassador Redwood, including the signing and implementation of the UK-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. The state leaders said the two sides need to further promote bilateral economic trade relations in the coming time. For his part, Ambassador Redwood said the relations between two sides have developed in all aspects, especially trade, after the trade agreement came into force. At the meeting with Belgian Ambassador Paul Janssen, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc congratulated the ambassador on the successful term in Vietnam. The president thanked Belgium and the ambassador personally for actively supporting Vietnam in the process of negotiating and signing the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. Ambassador Paul Janssen said he hoped that there will be more Belgian projects in Vietnam, saying that the investment project of Belgium in Hải Phòng is very successful. Vietnam's activities within the framework of the ongoing 15th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council will have the country mobilize international support for its candidacy for the Council's membership for the 2023 to 2025 term, Assistant Minister for Foreign Affairs Đỗ Hùng Việt has said.
Viet, who led the Vietnamese delegation to the event, told the Vietnamese agency correspondent in Geneva that the country has engaged in specific initiatives, especially those on climate change and the right to food, and issues regarding gender equality.
Vietnam shared its experience in climate change response, COVID-19 combat and post-pandemic recovery to ensure social welfare and rise of institutions in healthcare, economy, social affairs and education.
Mentioning a photo exhibition on ethnic groups and religions in Vietnam on the sidelines of the session, Viet said the photos capture the harmonious life of 54 Vietnamese ethnic groups, as well as their freedom of belief and religion.
The exhibition sent a message that Vietnam now opens its door to international friends and tourists after a hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
According to Viet, Vietnam's speeches and messages at the Council aim to promote mutual understanding and respect, enhance dialogue and cooperation, and promote efforts to ensure human rights for all. He said the foreign countries and international organizations love Vietnam's achievements over the past time, especially its efforts in dealing with difficulties and challenges induced by COVID-19 to better ensure human rights.
The Singapore-based United Overseas Bank has revised up Vietnam's 2022 GDP growth forecast to 7% from 6.5%. The bank said the projection was based on the strong set of data in the second quarter of 2022 and a historical track record of a generally robust performance in the second half of the year. The forecast was made with the assumption that there will be no further severe domestic disruptions from COVID-19, and growth rate for the second half of the year is projected at around 7.6 to 7.8%. According to the United Overseas Bank, inflationary pressures on Vietnam are manageable as the main source of impact is energy, while food prices are stable. However, it noted upside risks are significant given the rapid pace of gains in energy prices, which will eventually spread to the rest of the economy, especially if higher prices persist. The total number of cyber attacks causing problems on information systems in Vietnam was more than 6,640 in the first 6 months. On average, there are more than 256 attacks on domestic systems every week. The National Cybersecurity Center said out of 6,640 cyber attacks, there were nearly 1,700 incidents of phishing attacks, 860 defacement incidents, and over 4,000 malware attacks. On average, information systems in Vietnam suffered 1,100 incidents of cyber attacks every month in the first 6 months of the year, a year-on-year increase of over 36%. The Authority of Information Security said the increase in cyber attack incidents in the first half of the year was mainly due to the sharp growth in phishing attacks, which appeared more on scam websites and apps on social networks. To ensure information security for Vietnamese information systems and cyberspace, in the coming time, the agency will continue to monitor and actively scan, evaluate, make statistics, and boost communications and warnings so that users know and avoid the risk of cyber attacks, while also focusing on urging agencies and units to review vulnerabilities and signs of attacks. The University Ranking by Academic Performance, a Turkish non-profit organization, has honored 17 Vietnamese universities for their outstanding academic performance globally in 2022. Accordingly, the Ho Chi Minh City-based Thăm University was ranked 427th, Sweden University 446th, Vietnam National University in Ho Chi Minh City 1013th, and the Vietnam National University in Hanoi 1104th. Other universities included Hanoi Medical University, Hanoi University of Technology, Nguyễn Tất Thành University, Huế University, Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology, and Cần Thơ University. Last year, Vietnam had 12 universities on the university ranking by academic performance list. The ranking system focuses on academic quality. The group gathered data about 3,000 higher education institutes, covering approximately 12% of all institutes globally. The number of international search volume for Vietnam's tourism in June surged by 1,125% year-on-year, according to the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism.
Large volumes of search for Vietnamese tourism information are seen in the US, Singapore, Australia, India, and Japan. Meanwhile, the country's most searched destinations were Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Phu Quoc Island, Hoi An Asian City, and Đà Lạt Misty City. After 3 months of the post-pandemic full reopening, some destinations reporting a year-on-year increase of over 75% in terms of the number of tourist arrivals, including Ha Long City in Quang Ninh Province, Sầm Sơn Beach in Thanh Hóa Province, Dong Hoi City in Quang Binh Province, Nghệ An's Kula Beach, Hai Phong City, and Ninh Bình Province.
The Toyota Concert 2022 will be held in both Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City later this month by the Vietnam National Symphony and Orchestra and Tokyo Motor Vietnam after a 2-year hiatus due to COVID-19. This year's concerts were led by Japanese conductor Tetsuji Hano, who has conducted the performances since the first edition in 1998. Also taking part with talented cellist Van Duc Phuc and members of the Vietnam National Symphony and Orchestra. The artists will perform in Ho Chi Minh City on July the 28th and Hanoi on August the 5th. All proceeds will go to the Toyota Vietnam Music Talent Fund, which was established to support young Vietnamese music talent. Vietnam has welcomed an increasing number of tourists from key source markets such as the Republic of Korea and Japan since it fully reopened to international tourism and lifted all travel restrictions on March 15th. Hana Tour, a leading travel agency in the Republic of Korea, has launched a wide range of attractive tourism packages to Vietnam after pre-pandemic visa exemption were resumed and quarantine requirements were scrapped for foreign visitors.
Vietnam is a popular destination for many Koreans. Ideal destinations include Hạ Long Bay, Đà Nẵng, Nha Trang, and Phu Quoc Island. We offer various tourism products to explore fascinating places in the country.
Many other travel companies are also promoting tours to Vietnam. Figures from the General Statistics Office showed Vietnam welcomed 172,900 foreign arrivals in May, up 70.6% compared to April and 12.8% year-on-year. Tens of thousands of Southern Koreans visit to Vietnam in the month, making it the largest source market.
We are now enhancing promotional programs, helping Koreans learn more about Vietnam's tourism offerings.
Though tourism has shown robust signs of recovery as COVID-19 is brought under control in Vietnam, observers have said that the country needs to sharpen its focus on promoting itself as a safe destination to attract more visitors.
Since Koreans still feel some concern about COVID-19, Vietnam needs to provide more information on pandemic prevention and control measures. Travel companies like us would then find it much easier to promote Vietnam as a safe destination.
Along with the Republic of Korea, Japan is also a market of potential for Vietnamese tourism.
More Japanese people want to travel to Vietnam. As experiential tourism is being favored, travel companies need to be aware of sustainable development goals to introduce suitable tours.
Vietnam's stunning landscapes and unique culture appeal to many foreigners' tastes. To see a stronger recovery, its tourism sector needs to map out promotional plans to send images of the country out to the world. The Cambodian Ministry of Tourism has issued a notice allowing the local tourism businesses to use symbols designed for the commemoration of the 55th anniversary of Cambodia-Vietnam diplomatic relations as part of their promotion and development activities.
The Cambodian Ministry of Tourism said Vietnam and Cambodia have agreed to team up in promoting tourism on their anniversary. The Cambodian Ministry and the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism have together approved designs for such occasion. They have also recommended local and foreign tourism associations and media agencies use these symbols widely at different events and meetings. Earlier on June 18, the two agencies' technical working group held a meeting in Hanoi.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching. See you next time.